and this is Pupu Noop, and we're back with another indie game developer interview, and this time it is Peter from Jutsu Games from Warsaw, Poland. How are you, Peter? How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks.
Great. So, their game is called 911 Operator, or 911 Operator, whatever you want to call it. Um,
Exactly.
but before that, I would like to ask you a simple question just to break the ice. What have you been playing recently?
Hmm. Good questions.
Do you even have time to play anything?
Yes. I also play with my son.
Right.
um, I play a lot of XCOM games.
Nice. XCOM
So
2? Are you playing the new one?
XCOM 2, yeah.
Right, nice.
And also, some sports games like FIFA
FIFA.
or even Sensible Soccer. Who knows that game?
So, what do you think of XCOM 2? Do you think it's better than the first XCOM, the new 2013 XCOM? Do you think it's better than the first one?
I think that all of the game of XCOM is really good games. I like games that we choose to our stuff and go to the kill something enemy and other that things. And I think the new one is have a better graphic, and I think the performance is in my opinion the performance is better
Right,
from older one.
right. So, tell us a bit about yourself. Like, what do you do in the studio? Are you doing this full time?
Okay, so my role in the studio is promote the game, and also I do small features in the game, and all of the studio is have four people on full time about 1 year, and four people only for small features, or only for small, some small jobs. So
Um,
for people,
right.
I was responsible of the promote the game, show on the events, and also I was people who write the dialogue. Not all the dialogue, but dialogue was a real dialogue in the life.
Um, how did you get into game development?
Oh, that history is very diffuse. Um,
Have you
I
done this before?
started.
Do you have like past experience making other games?
Yes, I write some small games in HTML5 in the construct, so really small games. And after that, I want to do something own and do something about emergency. And after that, I go to the course and I learned to write Unity games. Before that, I was a web developer,
Right.
so I have some learning is learning other languages like
Right.
PHP.
Hmm.
Oh, this is my story
Right.
of developer.
So, tell the good people, what is 911 Operator all about? What is that game? What is it about?
So in the game, we will respond to the emergency calls. So our job is really responsibility. So we must to ask everything, our color. So we must choose services in the city and do the job We may on the beginning game we may choose all of the city on all the world, biggest city. So we may play our city, and well, we must answer the emergency calls. Emergency calls. This is main feature of the game.
So it's more of a simulation kind of game. So there's no one big story. It's multiple stories. Is it like that?
Yes, multiple dialogue
Right.
and the stories of the dialogue. So we may we want to show that people who on the other side of the color, we don't see them. We just see them, and we think that they are the hero. You know. They must calm of the color and must ask everything and must feel of the color. So we have about 100 dialogue. So real dialogue inspired by YouTube or even
Oh,
a live dialogue.
so it's like true stories.
Yes, like true
Ah,
stories.
right, right. Interesting. Um, I guess my next question would be like, why, why developers from Poland want to make a game about American cops? I guess. Do you think it's more interesting, or there's more drama, or there's more material out there to work with?
I think in the Poland we don't have that dialogue, emergency dialogue that someone call to the pizza, you
Right.
know. We don't have that dialogue, and I think that interesting things during the life of the city and or the big city. So you may choose other country. You don't must to play in the USA or you
Right,
may
right, right.
choose, you know.
So, so it's not just police, right? If like there's you can you're also doing like fires and ambulances and stuff like that, right?
Exactly. Because it's very difficult to say what services in that emergency you must to send. That
Right.
not straight one. Maybe it's two ambulance, maybe one ambulance and police and fire department. You must to choose. You must to ask everything. If if two people are needed emergency, so you must send to ambulance, to
Right.
ambulance.
So,
One ambulance, one people.
so video games is all about rewarding and rewarding the player or putting a penalty on the player, right? So, what are the rewards and penalties? Let's say I needed to send two ambulance but I only sent one. Is there like a penalty to the player? And if I do send both ambulance, do I get a reward? Those kind of things.
Not exactly. We have something about trust or confidence of the community of your town. If that
Oh, right, right.
trust, if that trust go to the go to the bed, you may just just game over. So that the trust of the community of your town is your. So don't have penalty, but if you don't send to ambulance, for example, the trust of the community
Goes
just
down.
pass down. Yeah.
So with this game, would you say the most time given is to writing the dialogue? Do you think that takes up the most time? Is the most important part of the game?
Yes, it's the most important feature of the game, main feature. But we must develop all of that features that dialogue. You may choose to answer two questions or three questions, and really we mustn't to ask yourself what we want to do in the game as a developer, and I think that that is the most of that game, that the feature, that dialogue, and we just write it dialogue and think about this, about the questions, why that questions are not another. So
So one part I read about the description. I'm reading on playway.com about your
yes.
game, and you said it's gonna be easily moddable. So there will be like Steam Workshop support and stuff like that.
Yes, we want to put our game to the Steam or the end of this year, and after that we're planning to do our game in the mobile devices.
Nice. So what can a modder do? Create more stories and dialogues? Is that what they can do?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. So so the one thing that really got my interest about your game is your trailer. I think the trailer was very well done, and you chose a very good story to use for that trailer. It's about the I think is it a little girl?
Yes, yes.
It's a girl, right?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
young girl, right?
Some of young girl
Yeah,
in the in the home.
yeah. It's a young girl calling the cops, calling 911 emergency services, and
9/11.
then
Yeah.
she can't say what's actually happening, and the emergency services needs to guess that there's actually a threat in the house and all that. I thought it was a very interesting story. What made you guys go with that story for the trailer? Was there a reason, or do you think that was the one that is gonna capture people?
Second one,
Second one,
second
right?
one, and we also think that story tells everything. Tells
Right.
everything about that people,
The game. Oh, right.
the game, and that people, that operators, that people, the responsibility of his job,
Right.
and we also have other dialogue in our game. So someone calls pizza, and you think, okay, you don't want to speak. No, I don't want to pizza. So it's not team on the game. So every guy who wants to pizza is not that guy, the same guy. So
So you have to make a judgment call. You have to make a
yes,
choice, basically.
exactly. Yes,
Right.
exactly. Our voice actor have description what they must to tell, emotion of. If
Right.
someone call pizza and give me pizza and so calm, so you really think that they don't need, that they really don't really want to pizza. So that our voice actors must
The
tell
emotion through their
the
voice.
emotion. Yeah.
Wow. So from what I've heard so far, it sounds like Paper Please, but 9/11. It sounds like
Yeah.
that pretty much. Not to put
Yes.
pressure, because Papers, Please is a very loved game around the world right now, but it sounds like that. I'm actually more excited about your game.
Yes. It sounds like the paper, please, but more the time
Right,
management.
right. That's time management, right?
Oh, yeah. So
So,
more you must answer a couple of phones and couple of information from the city cam and other stuff. So
so
something like this.
where did you guys get this idea from for to make this game? Where was the inspiration? Where did the idea come from?
Good question. I asked Bartek for that questions, and he say only that he have that question. Maybe he something on the radio or on the television, and we meet. I meet Bartek on the game jam, and we speak
Right.
a lot of emergency, and we want to do the game. So so Bartek goes to the one of biggest publisher in the Warsaw, in the Poland, I think, and they buy it.
Oh. Oh, so you're actually working with a publisher.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
so is there where you're getting your funding from? Not
Yes,
really. Yes,
main finding is from the publisher, but we
but not
also
100%.
want not 100%, but we also want to start Kickstarter about amount.
Ah, right. When will the Kickstarter be? Do you
Yeah,
guys
I
know roughly?
think that amount of month or so on 2 months. So
Right. So
nearest.
how far are you guys with the development of the game?
Now we release alpha version. So we show on the events, and you can choose a couple of dialogue with the real voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have all voicing in the game. So now we do this. Like I say that we want to release beta version on end of this year. So
So it's
we
gonna be early access.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
so.
Right.
I
Right.
think so. So even publishers don't know the date of the early access, so I don't want to say it.
Right. So you guys went to an event called Digital Dragons, and you
Yes,
guys won first prize. It's like an indie game
exactly.
festival, right?
Yes,
How did you
exactly.
guys feel after knowing that you won first prize?
We
Were
just
you
don't believe
surprised?
it. We just yes, very surprised, very surprised.
Were there a lot
We
of good
see that
games out there?
a lot of good games. You know, all of hall of good games. 64 good games, I
That's a lot.
think. And after 3 and 2 places, we think I am Bartek. I am Bartek. Oh, we don't win. And our surprise will just that the best things we made in our life.
Right.
uh,
Awesome.
this is
Uh,
honor, big honor, great honor for us.
was the event was it on only in Poland or was it a European?
The event was in the Krakow, in the Poland, but the event on the site event we may read that it's European festival. So I think so.
Right. Awesome. That's basically all I have. Oh, and one more question. Um, why why isn't there much? Why isn't there more information about the game online? Are you guys just waiting because it's alpha? You feel you're not ready yet, or
Uh,
or are you
our
guys just too
surprise
busy?
was our surprise was that big, so we must to stay on the ground now and do other do that things, that information, that trailer, that site. We don't planning that. We are a great honor of this, but we know we are a small development team, so we must do all of this stuff ourselves. So
Right.
we do this.
Okay. So that's all the questions I have actually. So thank you very much, Peter, for joining me, and
Thank you very much.
you can find more information about 911 Operator at facebook.com/911 Operator Game, and you
Exactly.
can also learn. You can also look at the trailer as well as the playway.com page. I will put all the links below in the description. So yeah, thank you very
Exactly.
much, Peter, for joining me,
Thank you very
and
much.
thank you very much to the people watching and listening. And we will see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.